Okay, we're here tonight at the Shockfest Film Festival with the star of the show, Guil Claveria, and his mother.
My mom's the star of the show.
That's right. Okay, so tell us, how do you feel tonight?
You know, I feel good. I feel really good. I think this is an amazing festival. I'm having fun here, and I'm excited. I'm really pumped up. So, as you can see, I'm in my work clothes. I'm not even dressed up because I like working behind the scenes. That's kind of like my thing. So.
These are your work clothes. You look great. And your mother always looks great.
You always look great.
Well, this festival is so huge. It's grown by leaps and bounds every year, and I've only seen it like 3 years in a row.
Right, it grows every year, and we're so excited, and we're thankful that people, you know, come to this festival, especially the fans and filmmakers, and that they choose Shockfest to submit. I love that.
Tell us about Bill Oberst Jr. and Devaney Penn.
Woo! Okay, let's start off with Devaney Penn. Tonight is opening night, and it's Devaney Penn's film, The Black Dahlia Haunting, and I'm so excited to premiere it here, right? The LA premiere at Shockfest. Yes.
Okay, and then what about Mockfest?
Oh my goodness! Now it's the LA. Oh, Mockfest. Oh my goodness!
Yes.
Right now is American Lie. There's actually opening night too, so we kind of do the festival together. Mockfest and Shockfest runs together. So if you do plan to submit at Mockfest or Shockfest, you get this. You know, you get a party, you get fun, and you get a lot of antics. Not just a regular screening. You know, we've got zombies roaming around. You notice that? It's super cool. And tomorrow we got a haunted house.
You got a haunted house tomorrow?
Yes, we're building it tomorrow. I'm excited. We're actually in the process of like planning it all out right now. That's why I'm in the middle of working clothes. So yeah, I just work at this. I'm just a worker.
Well, I had to make sure that I got him. I know he's busy, but he is the star of the show. He's the reason why this exists. And tell us about Johnny V's.
Yes, Johnny V. Actually, he's going to be in closing night, and he has a movie called, or it's a short called Johnny V's Reality Stars, and it's on closing night at Mockfest, and I'm excited. He's actually roaming around here, entertaining everybody.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
You guys might find him.
Yeah, he's actually up for Best Actor.
Yes, he
and let's see, Bill Oberst. Bill Oberst was going to be the host, right? But then he's up for Best Actor.
Yes, of course. It would have been a conflict of interest in case he wins. That I don't know yet. We're gonna have to talk to our judges and see.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we're really proud to be working with More Horror, who's one of the sponsors of Shockfest.
Yeah, can I say that? Yeah, More Horror is amazing. So everybody, morehorror.com, and right, More Horror. You see that? Look at those, right? More Horror, and even in the program, it says More Horror at the bottom. Did you guys see that?
Oh no, I haven't seen the program
Check out
yet.
the program. I put it there especially for Seth, man. We love you.
Okay, and Seth loves you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, can you introduce yourselves to our audience?
Hi, I'm Tara Crespo.
Basil Moore.
Okay, and tell us about the project that brings you here.
Well, we're working on a slate of sci-fi action films set all over the world. We have one, they're all involving aliens. They're all involving aliens, good aliens, not bad aliens. One of them has bad aliens, but one of them has good aliens. And
Are you the writer?
I am the director-producer, and I'm also the visionary that's putting all the various moving elements, moving parts together into the film.
He's a genius.
Thank you.
And this is the star of your films?
Star of all my films.
Okay, well that's great. I can see why. So tell us what the first film is.
The first film is called Alien Ice, and it's about a bunch of aliens that help Earth survive environmental disaster. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm here with my good friend Paul Tirado, and you were one of the stars of Slink. Tell us about it.
It's going to be a great thriller horror film coming out next year. You have never seen anything like that before. Maybe similar, but not as original and fresh as Slink. I can tell you that.
You know, the trailer's amazing, isn't it?
It's pretty good. It really makes your mouth go watering a lot because you want to go to see more. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a very good movie with a lot of mysteries, a lot of secrets, a lot of dark stuff will reveal in that movie that's going to shock you and surprise you, all of you.
And Jared Masters is the director, and he's wonderful. He's the director, producer, writer.
Yes, he is. It's great. It's the second time I work with him, and it's been fantastic. Last year we worked together in a movie called 8 Reels of Sewage, which is a black comedy, which it's going to be also coming out pretty soon. We had such a great time, and he told me about this horror movie. I read the script. I was so into it, so into the character, the story, and I said, oh my gosh, I love to be part of this. So good, so original. And I feel very, very, very grateful for being part of such a great film, and such a great film, and such a great people like Jared and Donna. You were great in the movie. She's awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love the movie. Wait till you see it. It's coming out in 2013. And it's great seeing you here tonight.
Thank you so much. Good to see you too.
Okay, we have this brilliant artist here. Look at this drawing. Can you introduce yourself to our More Horror audience?
I'm Dave King. I am a comic artist and a fine artist and airbrush artist and tattoo artist.
Wow, you do everything.
I do all kinds of stuff, yes.
Well, how did you come in contact with Guil?
Through a mutual friend. A bunch of us artists get together every now and then, and she was actually a student of Guil's in the past, and that's how I got to meet him.
Okay, well then how did you come up with this comic book idea?
Guil and I were kicking around some ideas for something to do, and he had a script for another project he was doing, and we decided to do a spin-off, and that's where this comic came from. So it's
Okay.
a spin-off of his past project.
Well, tell us about it.
Well, it's a really big story. It's about his character, which his name is Professor Wang, and he's basically a monster hunter, but not in a way that he wants to kill these monsters. He wants to save them. He wants to bring back their humanity, and all the monsters are female. They're all women. So
Yeah, I noticed that.
all interestingly proportioned women. And that's kind of part of the draw of what we're doing is the sexiness, and yet the humanity where it's just not all trying to kill everything. It's trying to save people, having faith in people, believing in people. It sounds kind of sappy, but just read the comic when it comes out and you'll see it makes a lot more sense.
Okay, well I can't wait. This is a beautiful drawing, and it's nice to meet you tonight.
It's really nice to meet you too. So.
Okay, we're here with one of the characters in the comic book, and this is a first. Okay, introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi, I'm Nicky Rose. I'm the devil with the whips, and I can actually crack them.
Wow, okay, well how did Guil find you?
I've known Guil for a little while now, and so he knew that I cracked whips, and so, he just kind of incorporated that in.
Wow, can you show us your whips then?
This is a 5.5 inch, and I name my whips, so I name all my whips. This is Lady Victoria. And this is Sir Nivius. This is 6.5.
You know what? I want to get a demonstration of this. Is there any way? Do we have room?
I've been doing it outside, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That was great. Okay, we're here with Ace Jordan, and you've had a big year. So tell us why you're here tonight.
I'm here because my film Kill Devil Hill is an official selection. It's also a nominee for Best Short Film, and I got nominated for Best Editor also.
Wow, you must be really proud of it. Was it a surprise?
It was kind of a surprise. It just, we haven't had the best of luck in some of the local festivals, and this was like the last one we tried, and I guess they liked it, so.
Yeah, it's great. Now tell us about your new comic book.
My new comic book, it's a 7-part miniseries. It's called Grad Night, and the first issue comes out on November 21st. It's available for pre-sale on iTunes and Amazon right now. and it's going to be available on the 21st. 5 different online retailers, including Facebook. It'll be available on our website, and we're also looking for a publisher to release the hard copies as well. But for temporarily, it's a digital comic. Yeah.
What are your plans for Kill Devil Hill after this?
I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I have a feature in development, but I'm so busy with my company and the comic book that it's kind of on hold for the moment. But I'm also developing another feature, so it's just a matter of balancing it out and putting the right deals together with the right people. And I always have about 4 or 5 things going, and it's just a matter of what I can get going with the right people.
Tell us about your company.
My company's name is Jordan Film Empirical Pictures. We're located in Costa Mesa, California. We handle post-production for motion pictures, documentaries, short films, commercials, educational. We do DVD production. We do digital photography, digital retouching, and now we've moved into digital publishing of comic books. And I'm thinking of branching that off into a new company, but I'm trying to wait and see how it goes before I do that.
What an entrepreneur. Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight at Shock. Okay, we're here with Jonathan Weichsel, and he was the winner last year for Best Screenplay. Tell us about it.
Oh, it was awesome. I had such a good time. I've been nominated for a lot of awards, been to a lot of festivals. I've never been to a festival as awesome as Shockfest. So I'm really happy to be nominated a second year in a row.
Okay, well, tell us about the screenplay that was nominated last year first.
Well, the screenplay that was nominated last year is called Ibu Gogo, and it's about basically cryptozoologists. There's this guy who's a cryptozoologist, and he goes to Indonesia to discover the Ibu Gogo, these little orange people who are like this tall. Cryptozoologists look for like animals that people believe exist. So, his ex-wife also goes to Indonesia to discover the Ibu Gogo, so they're kind of racing against each other, but then the Ibu Gogo start eating their teams, and they have to, work together.
Okay, so it's a horror film then.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, and then what's the film this year that you're nominated for?
The film this year is called Alter Ego. Oh, the screenplay this year is called Alter Ego, and it's about this kind of like neurotic guy he's got dissociative identity disorder. You know what that means?
Yes.
He's got a split personality, an alter ego, and basically his alter ego is evil and violent and dangerous, so he's in a mental hospital, and he learns that his alter ego is working with his doctor to sacrifice women to Satan. So he escapes. The cops don't believe him because he's in a mental hospital. He gets brought back, and so he decides to go undercover as his alter ego in order to uncover his doctor's evil plans.
Oh my gosh, okay, well that sounds like a winner too.
I hope so. I certainly hope so, yeah.
Okay, and what do you have in the future?
Well, let's see. I got this horror screenplay that I wrote on spec for Tara Cardinal, if you know her.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Assignment. I'm sorry. I got this horror screenplay that I wrote on assignment for Tara.
Tara's an action star. She does swords and everything.
Yeah, well, this one's horror.
Okay.
Yeah.
She does horror too.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. Basically, she goes back to her house where her grandmother, who abused her by making her torture cats, used to live. And her grandma's dead, so she wants to fix up the house to sell it. But then her grandma comes back and tries to get her to torture cats.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. And did she come up with the idea with you?
We came up with it together, yeah. She's got kind of co-story credit on it, yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, sounds like you've been really busy.
I'm working on a lot of stuff too. Just a lot of, I'm writing something else on spec that's kind of, not really thought. I mean, I'm outlining it right now, so it's still not clear yet. But I got a lot going on, and I'm so happy to be back at Shockfest, and it's so good to see you again too, Dawn.
Well, it's so good to see you. I've been following you on Facebook. You've just been so busy, and I've been so busy, and it's good to see you.
No, I've been winning so many awards.
I know you have been. I have been following you, and you have been.
I've been following you too. You've been doing a lot of interviews. You got a lot of bikini photos on your Facebook page. Yeah, they look great.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Okay.
I've even clicked like on a couple of those bikini photos.
Have you? Okay, good.
But you know what? You get so many likes that I'm sure you don't notice each one.
No, I do notice. You're my friend. Okay. Well, thank you for this interview.
Thank you so much, Dawn, and it was great.